perfect holiday gift. Give the gift of travel this holiday season. The Travel Mom has set sail literally on something brand new. You don't want to miss this or a chance to win a free trip. And we will be joined by tech expert and super mom, Casey Slane, who is sharing the hottest holiday toys for our kiddos. I will be making a list and checking it twice. Houston Happens starts now. Well, good morning, everybody. It is Friday, November 22nd. I'm Maggie Flecknoe, and this is Houston Happens TGIF. You all, if I look exhausted, it's because I am. My 2-year-old decided not to sleep last night. I'm not sure what the problem was. It didn't seem to be teething. She didn't have a fever, but I was up with her pretty much every half hour till 2 in the morning. So mom is exhausted, but you know what? I had to shake it off. So buckle up, Buttercup. TGIF, we are one day closer to the weekend and one day closer to some football. And I don't know about you, but are you ready for another Texans win? Well, happening this Sunday, the Houston Texans take on the Tennessee Titans in a Week 12 showdown in the AFC South. The 7-4 Texans are shifting their focus to this week divisional matchup with Tennessee after Monday night's 34-10 victory over those Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, I could just relive that victory over and over on repeat. Houston, they now hold a 2-game division lead over the Indianapolis Colts. Texans QB C.J. Stroud isn't concerned with his 7 interceptions in 11 games after having just 5 as a rookie. He is tied for 12th most in the league so far. Yikes. Texans offensive coordinator Bobby Slowick says playing clean football was the key Houston's victory.
We didn't have many penalties. We didn't have many mental mistakes. And the few we did, as far as mental mistakes goes, particularly were in the pass game, and CJ saved the down. You know, like he made an incompletion the worst that the play could be, which is what you want your quarterback to do.
All right, kickoff is set for noon on Sunday right at NRG Stadium. Well, when it comes to travel destinations, there is one friend on speed dial, our good friend of the show, Emily Kaufman, a.k.a. the Travel Mom. Where are you now? This is brand new. I'm very excited.
Greetings from the Mediterranean. I am on board MSC World Europa, which is the first in this world-class series of ships from MSC. And I am excited to be giving you a sneak peek, first look at what's coming next, because it's MSC World America, her sister ship, and she will be sailing from the United States starting in April.
Oh my gosh, just in time for my birthday. I think this is the perfect birthday trip. So tell us a little bit about your experience on board MSC World America.
Well, World America is going to be exceptional. Let's start with the dining options. The only Italy at sea. There will be 18 bars and lounges, 5 other specialty restaurants, including a new Greek spot. There are so many ways to have fun. You know me, Maggie. I'm an adrenaline junkie. Yes. There will be something called the Cliffhanger, which is the first over-the-water swing at sea. They also have theatrical, world-class productions, a comedy club, dueling pianos, other live music, and so much more. And there are 19 different categories of cabins, so you can create the perfect experience for your budget and who you're sailing with.
So where exactly will this ship be sailing?
She will be sailing from Miami and doing Eastern and Western Caribbean itineraries, which will include a stop at Ocean Key MSC Marine Reserve, their private island. And there are some great deals to be found for Black Friday. So take a look at msccruisesusa.com, where you can save up to 35%, get free Wi-Fi, free drinks, and up to $400 in credits to be used on board.
All right. Well, I definitely want this on my list. And like I said, just in time for my birthday in April. Where can we go to keep up with you, my friend?
You know, I'm always teaming up and giving away great trips on Instagram and Facebook at The Travel Mom. I've got a 7-night MSC cruise to any U.S. departure going on right now.
All right, we have to check it out. I know that there's a bit of a time change where you are too, so I'll make sure we let you get back and get some more beauty sleep, my friend. You look amazing,
All right.
by the way.
Thank you, my friend.
Bye.
Who needs streaming when you have Antenna TV?
Check out Antenna TV on 39.2 and Comcast Channel 318.
I've been a rookie a few times in my life, but this time it's with Medicare. So I'm going to call Cigna Healthcare, get some wisdom from them.
Wondering which Medicare plan is right for you? Call Cigna Healthcare now at 855-721-1527. Looking for low monthly premiums? With Medicare Advantage from Cigna Healthcare, they're as low as $0. It doesn't get more affordable than that. Speaking of affordable, copays for many prescription drugs are as low as $0 too. And preventive care? You guessed it, $0. You can even increase your Social Security check with a plan that helps cover your Part B premium. And here's a bonus. Call now and you'll receive our free Medicare Advantage Decision Guide. It includes a benefit summary, questions to ask before choosing a plan, and more. There's no obligation to enroll. With Medicare Advantage from Cigna Healthcare, you'll enjoy all-in-one coverage, combining Part A, Part B, and often Part D into one simple, easy-to-understand plan. Plus, you'll enjoy lots of additional benefits, like coverage for preventive and comprehensive dental services, as well as vision and hearing. And here's some additional peace of mind. You'll have access to a quality network of doctors, hospitals, and pharmacies. You'll also receive a Cigna Healthy Today card, a preloaded spending card that gives you easy access to select benefits, like an over-the-counter allowance. We even make it rewarding for staying well, with incentives for engaging in healthy activities like yearly checkups. Whether you're a Medicare rookie or looking to switch plans, it's easy to see how much you get with Medicare Advantage from Cigna Healthcare. So call 855-721-1527 now. You'll speak with a Cigna Healthcare licensed agent who will help you choose the plan that's right for you. And you'll get your free, no-obligation Medicare Advantage Decision Guide. Don't delay. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Call 855-721-1527.
Look at this. A Medicare plan with a prepaid card for healthy groceries and other expenses.
Is that from Aetna?
Yeah. Why?
I have an Aetna Medicare plan. I get a prepaid card with a monthly allowance I can use on groceries, utilities, and I got to keep my doctor.
Really?
Yep.
If you're eligible for Medicare and Medicaid, call us at 1-800-AETNA-FOR-YOU. We'll explain plans with benefits you may be eligible for, even a card with a flexible monthly allowance you can use on groceries. Call 1-800-AETNA-FOR-YOU today.
Friendship goals.
That deserves a hip bump.
Get the bumping.
The Neighborhood. Weekdays at 4 and 4:30 on CW 39 Houston.
Welcome back. All right. It's time for Dean Richards' new movie review, my favorite, just in time for the weekend. Here's what is hitting the box office.
I saved you some space, by the way.
For movies this weekend, one of the best of the year defies gravity on big screens everywhere. It's the movie adaptation of the live stage classic Wicked, with Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo in the lead role of the witches Galinda and Elphaba. Only this might be the best version of Wicked that you've ever seen. The story of how everything and everyone came to be from the famous Wizard of Oz story is brought to the screen with an explosion of action and color, with all of the songs you may know from the stage version of the show that debuted 21 years ago and remains one of the most popular musicals of all time. In the new movie version, things that were imagined or abbreviated on stage is now on full, glorious, spectacular display with nothing held back by director John Chu. Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo are more than up for not only singing the familiar songs, but breathing new meaning and emotion into into them. The supporting cast of Jeff Goldblum as the Wizard, Ethan Slater, Ariana's real-life boyfriend, and Marissa Bodie, who plays Nessa Rose, the first actress with a disability in that role, are all spectacular. See this movie on the biggest screen possible with the best sound possible. The 2-hour, 41-minute runtime will fly by. And this is only for part 1. Wicked has Oscar nomination written all over it. It's a Dean's List A.
Rome has taken everything from me, but I will have my vengeance.
Also new this week is the long-awaited Gladiator 2, 24 years after the 5-time Oscar-winning Gladiator. Now, this follow-up might have been a lot more acceptable had there never been the original film that begs for, fair or not, a comparison to the original. That said, in almost every way, Gladiator 2 doesn't even come close. It is big and bold and loud, but it's also formulaic, without any special heart or soul. Paul Mescal, Connie Nielsen, Pedro Pascal, and a scene-stealing, if not movie-stealing, Denzel Washington pick up the story following the death of Russell Crowe's Maximus. The battles are epic, and the look of the movie is colossal, but I wanted something more substantial. Gladiator 2 gets a Dean's List C+. As always, you can get my movie reviews and home video pics sent right to your phones every week just by texting the word Dean to 97999. Hope you have a great weekend. In Chicago, I'm Dean Richards.
No, that one makes it sound like now it looks like we were being bored with that.
I know, we're not bored with Dean.
That's not what we meant to do. We should start with what we were talking.
Well, we're both exhausted.
That's what that's why we have the pillows, because we're tired.
That's right, and we were gonna get a bed. Well, that didn't sound right.
No. But I feel bad because I didn't realize.
No, Dean's my friend. We love Dean.
This had nothing to do with Dean.
This has nothing. We were going to do a whole shtick, but we're exhausted. So then we were like, and then we get creative because we're both creative, and then we were going to make a shtick, and then it
didn't work.
Pillow fight.
Those pillows are expensive, by the way.
No, they're not.
That's what they told me.
Who told you that?
They made me pay for them, so.
Oh, Mari said I can't throw them. It's fine, it's fine, it's a pillow. I'll get you another one. It's fine. No, why are you so tired, my friend?
I'm not
Besides the obvious.
That tired. Only got up at, 2:45.
And I was up all night with my 2-year-old Bruno.
You've got a kid. I am a kid, so it's sort of like,
But do you ever just get then when you're overtired, and so then you need to sleep, but then you can't sleep? Because you're so tired?
That is the worst.
That's where I'm at.
It's not much more that is worse than that. And I'm sorry that you're feeling that. And I feel responsible because...
you feel responsible?
Yeah, just because,
Why?
I don't know.
Well, thank you. That shows like how close we've come as work family, because you're taking on my pain.
I wasn't being serious though, but sorry.
Yeah,
no, I feel partially responsible. Because I take on responsibility for the weather is bad, people blame me. So I just figured.
Well, yeah, and the news is bad, people blame me, whatever. We're is that empath thing?
Yes, but I have good news for you. I do have good news for you.
Okay.
The weather today and tomorrow.
Is this that same shot? This is your favorite shot.
That is, it doesn't have the pole.
Thank God. One lesson: stay off the pole, honey.
So
this is not Magic Mike 4. Is it 4 not by now?
What would I be
you can do Magic Mike. You got some physique.
By the way, the weather is good for sleeping in tomorrow morning. It's going to be cold. So
is it going to be cold? Can I tell you what?
Pillow is.
I got out my electric blanket.
Ow. Sorry.
Please do not tear your rotator cuff. Oh, dear Lord.
That's the other thing. There's not a lot of time for, the exercise thing doesn't get off the ground on a morning schedule.
So, also, P.S., did you hear me? I got my electric blanket out.
You got an electric blanket, and it's
been that cold.
Yeah, it's been really cold.
I didn't get to enjoy it last night because my daughter was up.
I know. I'm sorry about that.
It's okay.
Well, you guys can, if you are up again some other night, you can grab hot chocolate if it's one of the next couple of nights because it's going to be cold again. Now, I'm telling you that as if normally in a normal fall, heading into winter, we're close to winter, a few weeks, a month. But normally, but normally, you don't have to say something like, a couple of nights of cool weather. Usually every night is pretty chilly.
Yeah, I'm from Colorado. You're from Boston.
But we've had one of the warmest years ever recorded. So, and this past October, yes, like almost says yesterday, last month was the second warmest ever recorded. So there you go. And I'm just clicking through the graphics. We have no idea. We're in the 50. We're at 58. We're going to be at 72 today. And the forecast, I want to show you the school day planner because that's your favorite. There you go. And that's done. And now the 7-day forecast. Let me just point out Thanksgiving. Yeah, the turkeys. He goes, brr. That's what the turkey says.
Joining us is Kyle Hensloven, an ex-NSA hacker, father of 3 children, and founder and CEO of Huntress. He's here to urge consumers to click with caution on their cell phones and computers this Black Friday holiday and during the heavy holiday shopping season ahead. He has essential cybersecurity tips for safer buying practices online. Kyle, good morning. How's it going?
Morning. You know, staying out of trouble, watching out for shady hackers this holiday season.
Absolutely. You're going to help us do just that. Now, talk to us about what are the biggest cybersecurity threats shoppers face during this holiday season.
So most people forget, 2024, we've always had scams every holiday season, but there's a little bit of difference this year. It's both the big scammers and the big hackers who are coming after the same audience, both looking how to make a buck. So the biggest goal I want to share with a lot of the audiences, guess what? The same type of tactics that stay safe from scammers often help from hackers, even outside the holiday season. So maybe we kick off with a couple of big tips. What do you think?
I think that's great because this is an opportune time where people, try to take advantage. So what are some of those tips that can ensure safety online when people are shopping?
Alrighty, so if I put my hacker hoodie on real quick, and what I used to do at NSA was all about gathering intel. And with that, nowadays, it's not just about getting into your computer. Like, we've all heard of ransom. We've heard of people trying to steal your data. And that's one way they try to make money. But the holidays has actually moved from not only trying to get access into your information, but how can they get into your identity? Think about that email that you use over and over and over. If they can get into that digital identity, not only can they use that credit card on one site, but they can use it on many. So one of the biggest tips that I would advise is, although I hate it, there's nothing worse than that 2-factor authentication. That's that notification that says, hey, you got to put in a code just to log in. But it turns out that's one of the biggest things that slows hackers like me down, that when I have to not only guess your password, but now I have to somehow get into your phone or get into that app that's going to give me that one-time button that I have to click, it just really raises the bar. So that's one of the biggest tips this holiday season I could advise.
Awesome. There's a lot to look out for there. Now, how can viewers spot a fake website or email scam offering deals during the holidays?
So this is going to age me, but I think back to that old TLC song of don't go chasing waterfalls, but it's talking about sticking to the websites that you're used to, right? And I'll tell you, one of the biggest things that I see lure people online is like, hey, you can save an extra 10%, but it has you using some of these shady, what I call pop-up websites that only show up maybe during like the Black Friday or holiday seasons. And the reality is that 10% you're going to take a risk on going to kind of some no-name website probably has high chances that not only is there opportunity for credit card fraud, meaning somebody captures your credit card in the process, but there's a lot of folks that create these phishing websites that want you to think that you're getting that extra, good deal. But either A, you end up with a dupe, something that's not actual legitimate, or even worse, it turns out you never get the product and it costs you a lot more than that 10% you saved. You might have to dispute that with your credit card. So sticking to the Amazons, all the typical Walmarts, Targets, etc. I highly encourage it this holiday season because we see hackers gearing up with all kinds of new fake websites just to lure you in.
Okay, Kyle, we're running out of time. So really quick, what is the safest payment option when shopping online? Really quick.
Yeah, everybody gets hacked these days. The fact that you can contact your credit card at a moment's notice to be able to get some of the refund, that's kind of what 2024 is like. So drop that stigma. If you do get scammed, make sure you reach out because time is of the essence if you want to be able to make your money back.
Got it. Understood. Thank you so much for giving us these great tips to keep all of our credit cards and personal information safe.
The excitement, the emotion, the passion. This is H-Town High School Sports with Todd Freed.
Saturday evenings at 9:30 on CW39 Houston.
Do you have Medicare and suffer with knee pain? Have you been told you have arthritis and that risky knee surgery with a lengthy recovery is the only answer? Well, stop everything and call the number on your screen, because Arthritis Knee Pain Centers has a non-surgical procedure that can eliminate your pain without surgery or downtime. Plus, it's covered by Medicare and most private insurance. Our doctors use an advanced image-guided procedure to restore natural lubrication and cushioning in your knees, to relieve your pain and restore your mobility without surgery or downtime. Many patients report relief after the first visit.
I'm not having any pain. My knee's not like sticking. It's just wonderful.
And after the first injection, I knew it was going to work.
Remember, it's covered by Medicare and most private insurance. So call Arthritis Knee Pain Centers now and schedule your no-charge, no-obligation knee pain screening. Call 800-507-2106. That's 800-507-2106.
Because I have both Medicaid and Medicare, I got a special Medicare Advantage plan from WellCare. It's called a DSNP. That's DSNP. And it stands for Dual Eligible Special Needs Plan. And WellCare DSNP comes with a whole lot of these, like more coverage for dental, vision, and hearing. And I can even see specialists for a $0 or low copay. And I get benefits like $0 copays on prescriptions. And a WellCare Spendables debit card for everyday stuff. And real human support. And answers I can understand. And that means a WellCare DSNP provides what I need when I need it. And that gives me the confidence I need to get through every day.
The coverage you need and more. Call 877-278-3578 or visit wellcaremore.com to see if you qualify for more benefits.
A car accident can completely disrupt your life. Car repairs, lost wages, expensive medical bills. It may feel like the sky is falling. And that's when you call us. We've helped thousands of people and recovered hundreds of millions of dollars for our clients. Call us. We're the Law Brothers.
Call 1-800-222-2222. That's 1-800-222-2222.
Hey, it's Karamo. You're watching Houston Happens. Coming up at 10, join me as we get deep into drama right here on CW39 Houston.
The holidays are coming, and once again, parents face the challenge of finding the hottest new toys. Here to help is tech and consumer product expert Cassie Slane. She's a mother of 3 who's teaming up with the Disney Store to reveal some of the top gifts for kids. Cassie talks toys and consumer goods on network morning shows and is a tech blogger for the Huffington Post. Cassie, you wear many hats, but good morning and thank you so much for waking up with us.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Absolutely. Now let's just hop right into it. What are some of the Supermom guidelines for choosing gifts?
Yeah, so you want to pay attention to the trends, of course, but you also want to pick something that your kids are going to play with more than once. And my favorite place to look is Disney Store. And we're actually live at Disney Store Times Square. And they have a magical mix of everything from accessories, apparel, home decor, and collectibles. So something for everyone.
That is awesome. Now, we know there's a lot out there to choose from. So what should be at the top of everyone's list when it comes to gifts?
I love a gift that sparks a child's imagination, and so that's why I love the Disney Once Upon a Story mini doll playset featuring Elsa from Frozen. So it's a playset that lets kids dive into Elsa's icy adventures, complete with characters Olaf, Rocking Horse, and more. It's portable to bring on the go. It's a lot of fun.
Awesome. Now, can you give us a quick preview of maybe some really hot gifts on the market right now? Maybe a little sneaky peek?
Yeah, so exactly. Superheroes are always at the top of the list. And so a very hot gift this year is Disney's Spidey and his amazing Pullbacks playset. So they feature Spidey Spin and Ghost Spider alongside their Spider Bots, which can zoom into action when pulled back. They also come with sound effects, making the play experience extra exciting. It's a great gift for those Marvel fans.
Awesome. Now, those look like some pretty interactive gifts there that you just showed. What are some popular interactive toys this year?
Yeah, so interactive are so popular for parents and kids. So check out Star Wars Gauntlet Communicators. It's an amazing interactive gift. So these are wrist communicators, and they're designed to help kids who want to feel like they're in the Star Wars galaxy. They have light, sound, radio controls, and even an R2-D2 projection. So these communicators put kids in the heart of the action.
Oh my goodness, that's very interactive. It makes me almost want to try it. Now, we are running out of time, but before we go, where can people go to find out more about these really cool gifts you've been talking about?
Yes, you can go to DisneyStore.com. They have Toy Story Holiday Plush Set, Mickey Mouse, and Donald Duck Playhouse Set, so many other items. So you can check them out on there.
Awesome. Well, thank you again so much for being here and giving us all this great information. That's all the time that we have, so we'll have to leave it there. Thank you.
Thank you, Paige. And it is that time of year again. The Super Turkey Food Drive is right around the corner. It's this coming Monday. It is from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. There are multiple locations where you can drop off turkeys that benefit the 46th annual Thanksgiving Super Feast sponsored by the Citywide Club. We are the proud media sponsor. There are more than 10 locations that you can check out right now on your screens. Here's the great thing. I'm so excited. I'm taking the show on the road on Monday. I will be live at the biggest drop-off site at the George R. Brown Convention Center. So please stop by and say hello. It is my favorite time of the year. Remember, there is a reason for the season, and let's make someone's Thanksgiving a little brighter and also fuller by donating a turkey. We have all of the information over on our website, CW39.com. Here's a look at today's sponsored content. Have a great weekend. We will see you on Monday morning, back to the same time, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. I'll be live. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye for now.